Hey guys, I'm Whitney Zeigler and this is The Scoop. As you walk down the concourse this week, make sure to stop and take a look at the Miss Homecoming campaigns going on. The top 5 ladies competing for the coveted spot are Leah Bostany, Kelsey Gillen, Victoria Starks, Maggie Smith, and Katie Hartman. Students will be able to vote for their choice Friday morning starting at 7. The Lee County Fair is back. The fair kicked off yesterday with Kids Day but will continue until the end of the week. The fair will host a multitude of events including a pageant, cookie judging contest, and live music. You can find a day-by-day list of events on aortourism.com under the Events tab. If you're looking for a relaxing night in instead, UPC is hosting Zootopia for dinner and a movie this Thursday evening. The event will take place in the Student Center Ballroom with doors opening at 7. The event is free and is open to all students. Kick off this weekend with a concert. Josh Hardy will be headlining Sundilla Music Festival this Friday. The show begins at 7:30 and will be held at the AUUF Church. Admission is $15 at the door or $12 in advance. For more information, visit sundillamusic.com. Last week, Auburn's Panhellenic sorority crowned their new 2016 Miss Panhellenic. Congrats, Brooke.
On Tuesday, September 20th, Auburn Panhellenic Association held their annual Miss Panhellenic pageant. This pageant consisted of an interview, an onstage question, then a game day outfit, followed by a walk on the runway and a formal gown to finish things off. The pageant's winner is a well-rounded individual, and she represents the community of Auburn Panhellenic. This year, Alpha Omicron Pi's Brooke Buckles took home the crown with the title of Miss Panhellenic 2016.
They were all awesome. I mean, it was tough to be a judge because every single one of them offered something, and I didn't even know how it was going to turn out because they were so great. So I would just say to the Miss Panhellenic, awesome, great job, and go and represent Panhellenic well.
In Auburn, Catherine Neal, Eagle Eye TV.
Congrats, Brooke. For more entertainment news, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Eagle Eye TV. Also, be sure to subscribe to Eagle Eye TV on YouTube. Up next, the Weekly Sweep panel will tell us what band is coming to Auburn this weekend and how you could go for free. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Channel 6.
I hope that you've been able to learn a strong work ethic surrounded by character, integrity, perseverance, so that when your 1 second comes, you'll be prepared for it.
Chris Davis.
45, there goes Davis!
Your 1 second, our 1 second is now. And our lives have been guided by the principles of one of the greatest academic institutions in the country, Auburn University.
Hey guys, welcome to the Weekly Sweep. I'm Charlesy, and on panel today we have Jayla, William, and Kennedy. So let's jump right into our topics. Jayla, what do you have for us?
Okay, so everyone knows the supermodel. I don't know what we call her, but Gigi Hadid. She did Fashion Week in a Europe country. And it was Italy because it was in Milan. Yes. So after the fashion show, she's moving on to the next show, which is in a different location. So she's backstage signing autographs, about to get into her car, when a guy picks her up and is kind of swinging her like a big hug from an older brother. It's a complete stranger, and she starts elbowing him until he puts her down, and he starts running away, and she's trying to follow after him, but her security or whatever pulls her away and puts her in the car, and she's just going off. And a lot of people were they didn't know how to feel about it. They were oh, she shouldn't have hit him, or an article was that wasn't model behavior, and she was a guy attacked me.
Right.
I didn't know who he was. I mean, how would you react if someone picked you up and you didn't know who he was? You would want him to get off of you. Mm-hmm. So that is why I was hitting him. And I personally feel she did a great job. She got picked up from behind in a country she's not, that familiar with. Of course you're going to react a certain way. Imagine someone picked you up. Would you just be
yeah, no.
I wouldn't be yay. Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
Get off me.
Exactly. So she fought back, and she was I did volleyball in school. I was an active girl, and I can get physical. Just because I'm a model doesn't mean I'm just going to just let anyone do anything. And the guy who picked her up, he's a known prankster, and he gets really physical with his pranks. And he's done it to Will Smith, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bradley Cooper. Oh. So I'm just you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
So it's just a bad prank going wrong. But Gigi Hadid protected herself. She stood up for herself. And if anyone had a negative thing to say about it, she came back full force. Like, no, I did what I needed to do.
Yeah, she should have.
So, yes, Gigi Hadid actually gets points in my book today.
That's
Yeah.
impressive, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think she did anything wrong.
No, I think Elbow Wing's being a little nice. If anybody's
Right.
personal space, like it's no.
Exactly. Like, she's signing fans for, like, signing autographs for fans, and you attack her. Like, what? Crazy.
Well, on a lighter note, William, what do you have for us?
All right, so as you guys I'm sure are aware, like Marvel movies have been sort of at like the forefront of, I guess, like Hollywood culture these past few years. Like the Avengers are a huge deal now. I think like the Marvel movies are the most successful film franchise of all time. So I mean, like every time big things happen, it's worth reporting on. And so Stan Lee, who is the creator of all these Marvel characters like Spider-Man and the Hulk and Iron Man and stuff, he's in every single Marvel movie there's like been, I think, really since they became mainstream. But unfortunately, his health is starting to like decline. And the guy's 93 years old. I mean, I give him huge props for going as strong as he is today. But the big thing is that they've gone ahead and done something really smart. They've gone ahead and filmed his, like, the next 4 roles he's going to play in the upcoming Marvel movies. So, I mean, it's smart on their part, but at the same time, I mean, it's just kind of like a good indicator, I think, where things are going for him. So, I mean, I think that's just worth reporting for Marvel fans because he's like sort of this godly figure, I think, in the eyes of comic book fans. And beyond that, Benedict Cumberbatch is now signed on for not just the upcoming Doctor Strange, which is going to come out in November, but he's signed on as official cast member of the next Avengers film, which is huge news for anybody who's into the Avengers and Benedict Cumberbatch, I guess, because he's got a huge following. So that's big news for Cumberbatch fans.
I'm one of his followers.
One of the
Sherlock Holmes fans. What do we call it? I don't know.
we're called something that is not appropriate to say on air.
Yeah, not at all. That's why I said Sherlock Holmes.
Right.
I've been having to like actively say Benedict Cumberbatch fans and like correct myself before something else slips out. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're on
I
the
just
same
feel
page.
like this is kind of like a will in a way. They filmed his 4 roles like before something happens.
Right.
They're kind of like leaving a will before you pass away. So I guess it's touching. Like they want him to still be a part of it.
Right. Because I mean, obviously he's consenting to this as well. I think he knows what's happening, like to his own health. Which I mean, it's nice that I think he's still devoting his time to the fans like this, though. It's very sweet.
His legacy is incredible.
Oh my God, yeah. It's the dude is one of the biggest like influencers I think on nerdy culture of the past century.
It'll still be shocking when he's not in one of the films.
Oh, absolutely.
Even after his death. All right, again, a lighter topic. Kennedy, what have you got for us?
All right, so you guys know that homecoming is this weekend, and there will be a homecoming concert this Friday. And one of my favorite bands, Echo Smith, will be performing. If you don't,
I didn't know that.
if you don't know who Echo Smith, if you don't know who they are a family group, brothers and sisters, and they have the song "Cool Kids" and "Bright." They're just super fun, and they just have upbeat, happy songs. So I'm really excited to see that. It'll be downtown on Gay Street, and they'll be starting at 8:30 p.m. They're gonna have an opening act, and the opening act is called the White Tie Rocks Ensemble. Very interesting name, but if you guys like, listening to new music or finding new artists, then that'll be interesting. And then it's family oriented, so since it's family weekend too, you can bring out your family to go see the concert. So yeah.
That's really convenient.
Nice,
I didn't know that they were brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I love the band. I just did not know that. Thank you for teaching me something today.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm excited too because, in high school I was in another journalism team, and we went to we did a contest, and it was if we won, then we would have Echo Smith perform at our school for free.
Dang.
But we didn't win, unfortunately, so I kind of get a second chance if I
And now you
go.
can go see
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Oh, I bet that's amazing.
That's gonna be cool. I like that. I'm gonna be there.
Well, speaking of other musical acts, Harry Styles is a household name at this point in time. He is a member of One Direction. Jayla is obsessed with him. I mean, who isn't really? The hair alone in Harry.
Face, the dimples.
Right. He's just a beautiful man, and he decided to show us his beautifulness in a recent magazine article. Now, what's interesting about this spread is that we are speculating the pictures were originally taken about 5 to 6 months ago before he cut his hair. And there are progressive photos of his different haircuts. So it starts off long and then it goes to this very strange bowl cut. And then we have the beautiful short hair that, we all love so much now.
So beautiful.
And obviously this is news because, well, Harry Styles, new haircut, Harry Styles. But in addition to that, it also kind of is an inclination that he might be doing his own career now.
Yeah, this is like one of his first solo pictures.
Exactly.
And like, his movie is coming out soon.
Yes.
And it's like a whole new era.
It's so sad to think that like One Direction could potentially be over forever. I know they're on a break right now.
Well, fun fact, new topic. The One Direction page has future events now posted. They have nothing under it, but like the new tab for future events was popped up a couple of days ago, and fans went crazy. They're like, "What does this mean?" And I was like, "What it says reunion?" And I was gonna be like, "Oh, so sad." But I'm so excited. Like when I told you this earlier, like when I have Harry's Twitter notifications still on my phone. Don't know why. And I got 3 back to back, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" So I go to Instagram because it said a link to Instagram, and I saw those pictures, and I was like,
Dang.
"My baby, he's so beautiful." Like y'all don't understand. I'm married to Harry Styles.
I love him too. He was my favorite. It's kind of bittersweet though, since it seems like they are over. But I'm happy that he'll have a solo career. But I kind of see him as an actor more. So hopefully he'll stay in that position.
This movie is gonna prove to me whether or not he's actually really a good actor or is he just Harry Styles. I believe in him.
I love him. I believe in Harry and love him. Well, that's all we have for today's Weekly Sweeps. For the latest in entertainment news, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and subscribe to Eagle Eye TV on YouTube. Have a great day and War Eagle.
War Eagle.